morning, welcome to this video. So you join me today on my motorcycle adventure ride. I'm currently in Scotland and I'm riding up to and through the Cairngorms. I'm on the A93 currently. I've just left the town that's just on the edge of the Cairngorms. I'll put the name just below here. And I suppose I better start by explaining why I haven't uploaded any videos in the last few weeks on this trip. And the simple truth was, I decided against filming the entire trip, simply because the purpose of the trip was for me to sort of get my head around what I was going to do next in terms of my life and the way I've currently been living and what I want to do next. And this trip has been kind of me trying to centre myself and find my truth about what it is I want to do next. So yeah, I'm happy now to sort of film some of the better parts of the trip. And I always knew Scotland and these parts of Scotland were going to be amazing. Like I say, this is coming up to the Cairngorms now. You see the mountains off in the distance. I've been on the road now for 4 weeks. I've done all of the southwest I wanted to do, and I zipped up to Norfolk and did Norfolk, and then into the Midlands and the Peak District and Lancashire, Yorkshire Dales, North Yorks National Park, and then over the border and into Scotland. And I've been in Scotland for a couple of days now. We're now heading up to the Highlands, so I'm really looking forward to this part of the trip. The bike has been brilliant. Heidi has performed flawlessly. She's really done me proud. Did have a minor little incident coming into a campsite, and as I pulled up to where they wanted you to check in, I went to put the side stand down, and as I put my foot down, it was on an off camber, and the bike literally just fell over, and it fell on the throttle side, so on the right hand side of the bike, and I broke the brake lever. I mean, it's only the end of the brake lever that's broke off. No other damage because of the panniers and everything else. It was more of the damage to my ego for dropping it. Especially there's like 3 or 4 people there who watched it happen, probably thought, what a knob. And they'd be right. This is already turning into a great road, and we've not really hit the best bits yet. So this route I'm doing is taking me up through the Cairngorms, past the ski centre towards Aviemore. So on the other side of the Cairngorms. So we're going through Glenshee towards Braemar. Very popular road with motorcycles. A lot of guys come up here to ride these roads. So I guess it'd be rude not to if I'm up here. Ultimately, I'm heading towards Elgin tonight to stay at a campsite. So I think I'm about 112 miles away. So that's what I'm looking at riding today. I'll stop in Aviemore for some lunch. Probably doesn't look it on the video, but this section of roads are actually quite undulating. It looks like we're climbing and then we're going down a little bit. It's a bit like a roller coaster. Look at these little houses tucked away in the hills. Imagine what it must be like living up here in winter. And we're not really that high up yet, but I imagine it's pretty bleak when the snow comes in. And beautiful, but sense of isolation. So 4 weeks of travelling and camping solo, and what have I gained from it? Well, I've used the opportunity to really chill out and unwind. Riding the bike every day, pretty much every single day, riding the bike. Some days big days, a few 100 miles, other days just 50 miles. Today's probably going to be 140, 150 miles, something like that. I left just outside of Stirling. I stayed at a campsite last night, which was really very nice. Witch's Crag, or Craig, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's spelt like the name Craig. I'm sure the Scots pronounce it different than Craig, though. It's probably Crag, something like that. Anyway, I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. But beautiful little campsite, probably one of the best campsites I've stayed at. And one of the things I've been using on this trip is I've been using Mad or No Map's interactive map to find campsites. They've got a biker-friendly map. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And you can search on an interactive map, find the campsites and have a look at them, and more often than not they'll have the prices on there. Try and stay around £15 a night, I think that's reasonable. But this place I stayed at last night, I've never seen facilities like it. Absolutely immaculate, spotless, very, very modern, very clean, very nice. The whole campsite, in fact, presented really well. And for £15 a night, you certainly can't complain. They even had a kitchen with a microwave and a kettle. Ah, really good. Yeah, very, very impressive. I've stayed at other campsites that have been grotty for the same price. But a lot of it's to do with location as well. So if you're in a location where accommodation's in demand, you're going to pay slightly more. I think we're really starting to come into the Cairngorms now. The landscape is starting to change. I would imagine on the weekend these roads are absolutely jammed. Cars, camper vans, motorcycles. But I'm here on a Monday morning and I've just seen a group of motorcycles go past the other way. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of traffic on here, which is good. I mean, just look at these turns. Just series of bend after series of bends. Their game. Pushing themselves up here on bicycles. Take my hat off to people who do stuff like that. I've actually got a friend at the moment who's going coast to coast from east to west. 50 miles yesterday, I believe. That's on a push bike. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not sure what the sound quality is coming through like, but it's very windy. So there is a lot of wind noise around the helmet. Hope that's not coming through on the audio. Very easy to get distracted by the scenery. It is already starting to look very, very stunning. And I'll probably use lots of superlatives like that throughout this commentary as I ride this section of road. The Spittal of Glenshee. If I'm not mistaken, I think this road takes you towards Balmoral Castle. The Queen's former, well, the departed Queen's former winter residence, or a place that she used to love spending a lot of time. We're definitely in snow country now, because you've got the markers here for night driving, and also they'll use those to gauge the depth of the snow. This is what you see as well along these types of road, is the camper vans everywhere. Very popular with the van lifers. just, it's on another level. You think you've ridden a great road and then you come somewhere like this and it's just completely on a different level. It tests you, definitely tests your riding ability, you know, reading the road and hazard perception and all that stuff, all that good stuff that you want to ride safely and competently on roads like this. You can see with the scars on the surface of the road on some of these little crests where cars have come down really hard and dug their exhausts into the tarmac, sports cars and stuff like that. If you've ever been to Glencoe, the road through Glencoe, this is like just like that, but it's a narrower road with less traffic, and this is just wicked, amazing. Definitely feel the temperature's dropped a little bit as well. I'm wearing my long sleeve base layer with a windproof layer underneath that, with my Climb Marrakesh jacket over the top, and I do feel a little bit of the cold. So we're coming up to the Glenshee ski centre. I think there's a couple on here. There's this one, Glenshee, and then I think there's one a little bit further along. Called the Lect. Is it like L-E-C-A-T? Lect ski centre. This place, I would imagine, and I've read and heard, that this place gets pretty bleak in winter. People actually come up here to go hiking in winter through the Cairngorms, and it's a very risky venture indeed. Groups of hikers have been known to disappear up here. Aberdeenshire. Oh, there you go, there's the ski centre. You can see the chairlift there. Oh, there's a few different chairlifts and ski runs. We've got police riders here, I think. I just stopped in at the Glenshee ski centre for a cup of tea, and we'll crack on. Definitely feels a lot colder here than it was in Stirling this morning. We are at a higher elevation. this magnificent view. But it's a real job to try and keep this road open during winter, because obviously there'll be people going up to the ski centre, so we'll need to keep the road open. Look at that, how beautiful is that? When you come through a place like this, it actually does make you feel kind of small and insignificant. You know, the majesty and the grandeur of a place like this. It's and it's thousands and thousands and thousands of years old, and it's not changed. And we're but here for a very short time. And I guess you have to come to a place like this every once in a while and remind yourself that in the grand scheme of things, you're a speck. That kind of brings a perspective to life about making the most of it. Yeah, so this trip was definitely an opportunity for me to recharge my batteries. For those who followed me for some time, you know that, 18 months ago I had my heart surgery, and since having the heart surgery, I pretty much worked after my initial recovery, and I haven't had a holiday. And this was definitely an opportunity for me to do something for me. And also give me an opportunity to sort of regroup and decide what I want to do next. I quit my job working as a campsite warden. I was living in Shrewsbury. Lovely place, lovely site, but not really what I wanted to do, the type of role and the responsibilities I had. It was mostly hospitality, working behind a bar, and the sorts of things I enjoy doing when I work on a campsite, I didn't do. The outdoor work, the maintenance, and that sort of stuff, that, breathing the fresh air. I enjoyed it. Working in Scotland last year, for that reason, most of the time I was working outside. It was good. That Porsche that just flashed me is probably just letting me know that there's police cops down here somewhere. They were at the ski centre when I pulled in. There was 4 of them on bikes, so I'm guessing that they're around somewhere, waiting for speeding motorists, people doing silly things. So I shall observe the speed limits, because I think that Porsche was just warning me that they are around. There's 3 of them on BMWs with a full police livery, and there was a female traffic cop on a Yamaha which didn't have any livery at all. The only way you'd know that it was a police bike is she had the police helmet on, but other than that she was wearing fairly inconspicuous riding gear. To be honest with you, I'm not racing anyway. I'm enjoying taking in the scenery and the roads. If I come up to a slower driver, I'll I'll overtake them. I think as a motorcyclist, this should be your pilgrimage every year, coming to a place like this. You owe it to yourself to ride a road like this at least once a year. Even if it means going from one end of the country to the other end of the country. But we are fortunate, there's roads like this, very similar to this in Wales. I'm not sure they have the same scope as this, but it's yeah, definitely possible to enjoy a really good day's motorcycling in Wales on really fantastic roads. But Scotland has it all, it really does. You know, the massive vistas, the cracking roads, the sense of isolation, not many people around. Wait for that safe overtaking opportunity. We're on this this next straight section after this camper van's gone by. You can see why the late Queen liked it so much up here. I think Balmoral was one of her favourite places. And the Queen Mother, I think the Queen Mother used to love spending time at Balmoral too. I think we're coming up to Balmoral soon. So we're just passing through Braemar now. I think that's how you pronounce it, Braemar. Braemar Castle. Oh, look at that. No shortage of castles in Scotland. It's amazing how the scenery changes up here from barren, open glens to these sections with forest. I think there is a forest up here called Balmoral Forest. I haven't seen any deer yet, or any stags, and hopefully I don't see any on the road. The good thing about this bike is having heated grips. It's a bit colder, so I'll just flick on the heated grips, and because I'm wearing my summer gloves, my hands still feel nice and toasty warm. Get a few light spots of rain now on the visor. But I think it's just a little bit of gentle sprinkles I'm just passing through, just looking ahead, the sky's blue. 45 miles until I need fuel. I suppose when I come through the next town, village, I'll have to stop and put some fuel in. 'Beautiful river there. Probably just see it through the trees. What if there's salmon or trout in there? I imagine living here during the summer might actually be quite irritating, because I'd imagine on the weekends just all year is motorcycles flying down these roads if you live close to the road. See quite a few foreign motorcycles up here today. Dutch and German. I was actually talking to a foreign motorcyclist who said that the roads here are actually better. Which I find hard to believe, because I believe there's some great roads in Germany, in the Black Forest and places like that. But yeah, they love coming here. They love coming to Scotland.